Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch. Let's see, where am I? I think I'm over here. That looks right. And yeah, have the winter wear. Okay. To you who sets foot in the shrine, I am Kainamut. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. Cryonis trial. Cryonis, create a pillar of ice from a water surface. Builds ice pillars that are very stable. These pillars can be used as stepping stones or as obstacles. Use Cryonis on an ice pillar to break it. No. Silly me, how could I forget that? Traveler Spear. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. May the goddess smile upon you. With this, you have now acquired all of the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Oh, extraordinary. That means it's finally time. Link, it is finally time for me to tell you everything. But first, imagine an X on your map with the 4 shrines as the endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. Do you understand? Where 2 lines connect the shrines would cross. There I will be waiting. Let's see what we got here. And here. That means we're going here. But we'll fast travel here first. Nah, tree branch. No, thank you. Ah, little bug. Yeah, I could have just said meet at the Temple of Time, but no, it'd be all mysterious about it. Oh, actually, do I still have something, man? Oh, I do, yeah. I can get rid of that. Wait, what do I have mapped over here? Yeah, oh well, I'll ignore it. You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs. I can offer you great power. It appears you have claimed spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me, what is it that you desire? Heart container, stamina vessel. Heart container. You wish for another heart container? Yes? Yeah, sure. I shall grant you the power you seek. Your life has been strengthened, increasing your maximum number of hearts by 1. Go and bring priests to Hyrule. The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here, quickly. Why don't you come down here? You got the floaty thing, you lazy bastard. Ah, look at that. It's a great looking game.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramos Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below our castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, bravely collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Go on. Here is the paraglider, just as I promised. Paraglider, an item that you received from the king on the Great Plateau. It allows you to sail through the sky. Press X while you're in the air to use it. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. Soldier's bow, a bow designed for armed conflict, inflicts more damage than a civilian bow, but it will still burn if it touches fire. Let's see, overall direction is there. But these things are actually awful close. What? Well, they seem close. I don't know if they're actually close or not. Let's see, pinned you. You're pretty far away. That one is right near the castle. Did I pin that one? No. Rusty shield. It's likely this rusty old shield once belonged to a knight. It still has some defensive capabilities, but its usefulness has been worn down by time. Let's see, what do I have? A pot lid. Traveler shield. Booker shield. Spiked booker shield. I could probably drop that. Wooden bow. This wooden bow may not be the most reliable for battling monsters, but it is excellent for hunting small animals. Rusty Claymore, a two-handed sword not properly cared for, although it can be used as a weapon. Its durability is very low. Don't expect it to last for more than a few strikes. Bokoblin Guts, a rare material obtained by defeating a bokoblin. It convulses on its own every now and then, which is really creepy, but perhaps it has a use. Rusty Broadsword. This once fearsome sword has seen better days. It can do some damage in the right hands, but it also breaks very quickly. Red Rupee. 20 rupees. Its red luster tickles your heartstrings. Rusty Halberd. A rusty polearm likely used by knights from an age past. The spearhead is in bad shape due to prolonged exposure to the elements, so its durability is low. Traveler's bow. Inventory's full. Of course it is. Rusty Claymore. Anything else around here? Ancient gear. Too easily distracted. Oh, I may not mess with you quite yet. Yeah, I'm thinking later would be good. Are you still following me? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, you found me. Huh? You're not Hitsu. But you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hetsu, please return this to him. Korok seed. This small seed was given to you by Korok. It has a distinctive smell. If you gather a bunch of them, you will never know what may happen. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. Twee! Sapphire, a precious blue gem mined from natural rock formations. Sapphires contain the very essence of ice. They've been known to fetch a high price since ancient times. I'll buy it for a high price. Well, you guys don't look friendly. Wooden mop. Just a mop to an untrained eye. It excels at tidying up the place, but it owes its sturdy construction to a true craftsman, so it actually has some combat merit. Piss, bro. Farming hoe. Farming tool primarily used for tidying fields. Its fine craftsmanship is sturdy enough to withstand backbreaking fieldwork, but its battle applications are untested. Yeah, it's a 16. It's a 16 though. Moblin horn. This splendid horn once grew atop the head of a moblin. It can't be used in normal food recipes, but it does have some use as an ingredient in making elixirs. Moblin fang. A sharp fang obtained from a moblin. It's too hard to be reshaped into a tool, but it can be tossed into a stew with some critters to create elixirs. Balkabat. A chunky club made by a bokoblin. If you swing it at an enemy shield, it may be able to knock the shield out of your foe's hands. Rusty shield. That. And monster parts. Hyrule herb. This healthy herb grows abundantly in the plains of Hyrule. Cook it before eating to increase the number of hearts it restores. Raw prime meat. A fresh, high-quality piece of animal meat. This stuff isn't easy to come by, so savor it. Cook it to recover more hearts. Can I get to the top? Yeah, why not? Oh, you're kidding. There's something up there too. Oh, well, I'll have to gather more. I have to find more shrines so I can get more stamina. I don't remember you though. Let's see. Let's say it's one of these. Yeah. Oh, never mind. The end is here. I may be somewhat used to seeing bad omens by now, but that, well, that's just, well, let's just say it's better than most. We're doomed. I mean, don't panic. Sorry, who are you? Have we met? Well, it doesn't matter who you are, really. I was getting tired of talking to myself, so you've come at a good time. By the by, those strange things that popped out of the ground, did you see them? I'm not talking about the mushrooms here. I'm talking about those towers. They seem to have popped up all over the place. And that's not the only strange thing that's happened. Those long deserted shrines suddenly started glowing. Know what this means, don't you? The end is here. With all the craziness happening, I've been keeping an eye on that thing. Just to see if it suddenly starts moving, you know? Well, what thing? I'm talking about that guardian, of course. Haven't you heard old stories about Hyrule? See that thing over there? The one shaped like an overturned urn? That is what I'm talking about. Do you know some of them can move? One of them once chased me down and tried to kill me. This one here? No, it was a different one. That one was closer to the castle, but before the forest. When they spot you, they shoot blue beams of light at you. Man, I was so sure that was the end for me. I was prepared for the worst. But I somehow managed to escape into the nearby woods. You think it was my lightning-fast reflexes that saved me? Ha, I wish. Truth is, I just got lucky. Anyway, I hear guardians like that still wander around Hyrule Castle. Be careful. Of course, I just walked by that shrine. I'm not paying attention. Raw bird drumstick. This meat is tougher and chewier than a standard steak. Tastes better cooked. To you who sets foot in the shrine, I am Bosch Kala. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. The wind guides you. Amber, fossilized resin with a caramelous sheen to it. It's been valued as a component in decoration and crafting since ancient times. Oh, that was a mistake. Ah, that edge was came a little faster than I thought it would. Ah, what? Really? Ah. No, that's not gonna do it. Oh well. Hmm. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. May the goddess smile upon you. Ah, this guy really gets around, huh? Hey, don't get... Oh, I need to go back in there, damn it. No climby, huh? Nothing. Jeez, you drop so fast. Nah, I guess I'll get back to it. Oh boy, it's already been an hour. Time goes by fast when you play this game. This is audap. You've been watching The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch. I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.